Hello, everybody. We're going to do a little tutorial here for our good friend Beatles Eternally. I'm going to show people how I use OBS, which is a free software to do your streaming on YouTube or Twitch or wherever you choose to stream. My glasses are crooked, or my head's crooked. Most people think my head's crooked. You know what I say to them? I'm not going to tell you what I say to them. It's rude. So I'm going to show you how I use OBS very quickly. And I have to thank Dave Gardner way back a couple years ago. About Dave Gardner, I was watching one of his streams and he said something. And I was like, and he uses a different software, to stream. But I was like, oh, I have a display capture. My glasses continue to go crooked. So I finally, after all those years, figured out, thanks to Dave Gardner, how to capture all the screens using Action PC games. I'd like to say hello to Steve Tate, who check out his wonderful season files for baseball, five-year like player franchise. Action PC community, they're free. American League, National League. Hello to Kenny Castro, sports writer extraordinaire. Robbie Wartburg, how you doing? Good friend of the community. Steve says, watching Tales. Oh, I just watched the one World Class Championship Wrestling when I was cleaning the kitchen after I listened, really. It was really good. I do like Tales from the Territories on Vice. Love it. Love the old school wrestling. And we have Beatles here. So let's show everyone how we do this. It's not really hard. I'm not smart. Again, thank you to Dave Gardner. He said something about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it triggered me to say I can do something similar with OBS. There's two different versions of OBS. There's one that you can do a little more things with. It's a newer version. I don't use that because it takes a lot of my computer strength, the way I put it. I use the original OBS. I think it's called OBS Manager or Studio or something like that. I just use OBS. So without any further ado, let's share the screen, and we will share the whole screen. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Share screen. Share, and let's go like share this one. All right, so as you can see, there's nothing there. So let's go over to here. So I put my little how to use Action PC, how to use with Action PC games. You want to come over here where it says sources, go down to the little plus thingy. Okay. And let me just get this part up real quick. Hello, Arnold Hunter. So I'm going to get this up. You can't see that yet, but I've actually brought up Action PC Baseball, my state collection season. I play as Massachusetts. Shocking, isn't it? All right, back to here. So we're going to go here. So first thing you have to do is set up a scene. And again, I named it how to use with Action PC games. The one I actually use is called test. Somewhere over here. I use this one. It's set up the same way. So I'm actually going to show you. I'm going to click on test and voila. Because I have a display capture. That's all you need to do is a display capture. Now watch. I'm not going to do anything special. I'm just going to go, let's go to Massachusetts. And it pops up. See what I'm saying? So now I'm going to go to an exhibition game real quick and show you. Let's go California. They're stacked. And let's play my beloved Massachusetts. And I'm just going to show you something very quickly. You see how all the screens come up? I'm not doing anything. And I'm going to show you again. I keep saying that. I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch. But I just want to verify to everyone that this does work. So we're California on computer. And they have Lefty Gomez. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with, let's go Jack Chesbro. So you're going to go here. And I'm going to let them make the lineup, even though I hate the computer lineups. Yes, I want Chesbro to pitch. And now computer lineup: Kelly, Barrett, Bagwell, Corcoran, Trainer, Hogan. Oh, dude, you didn't put my boy in there. You didn't put Tony Canigliaro or Richie Hebner. Oh, it's Gomez is a lefty though. So I want Tony Canigliaro in there for sure. Just check this out. Average versus lefties. He actually hits. Where's Tony C? Is he way down? There's Tony. So who's playing right field? No. All right, so I did that. All right, let's just hit OK and play ball real quick. You won't hear any sound because this is OBS. I mean, StreamYard. So now what Beatles was doing was he had to set up a window, I believe, for everything. But watch. I'm just going to go click on Kelly, and it comes up because we're using display capture. Okay. You don't want to stream games through StreamYard. They don't really show too well. They show okay. Let's go pitch. Fly ball, left field. Kelly towards the line. He makes the catch. So now, Jason Kindle. See, I click on his name, and it pops up. Okay, if I now, because the game started, I want to go to the Massachusetts roster, it pops up. So again, that's all because of the display capture. Okay. All right, so let's get out of this. Close. And close. And you see, even these pop up. The end of game in progress. Yes, I'm sure. All right, now the screen is going to go away because I'm going to go to how to use Action PC games with OBS. So we set up a new scene. You can name it Action PC Games if you want. Then we go to source. All right. Let me just quickly go because I can't see the chat from the way I'm doing this. Let's go back over here. So now we're going to set it up with how do you, so you have first thing you do. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. I just want to make sure everyone gets it. Go to scenes, set up. You can just say baseball. It's going to capture whatever is on your screen. This works best, obviously, with two screens if you have that. But I think you can still do it with the single screen. You're just not going to see your OBS. But I have two screens and it works very well. So we've set up our scene, Action PC Games. We're going to go to sources. Okay. All you have to do, you're going to go down till you see display capture. Okay. You click that. If I click display capture now, you're going to see me, and it's just going to keep going like in that weird box. So before I click display capture, I'm going to bring on the other screen Action PC Baseball back up. Now I'm going to go back here, click the plus because we're adding source. Okay. And you see, we're going to just go down, display capture. Hit OK. Hit OK again. Now this is kind of messed up, so I don't know why it's doing that. It just updated. So if you get anything like this, you can drag it in place, or you can just go to Edit, Transform, Fit to Screen. And there you go. Now I'm going to go to J.R. Richard, and you see it pops up. I did not add any windows. Okay, I didn't add any windows. All I did, I'm capturing everything on this screen. Here's the issue. If you're streaming, you have to remember this. If I bring this screen down, guess what I'm capturing? You see how it does that? Okay, so you have to remember that. As soon as I bring the baseball back up, That's what should be captured. And again, I will quickly do an exhibition game. And we will go Connecticut. They stink. And Massachusetts. And play. Everything's popping up. It's just you're seeing the screen display. It is very good with action PC games. I recommend this if you're streaming on OBS to use to use display capture. But you have to remember, if you bring a different visual up on your screen, it's going to show because you're capturing everything on your screen. You don't have to use this with every game because like Out of the Ballpark works beautifully without doing this, but action PC. So let's just hit play and computer lineup, and okay. Both teams must have, I thought we did that. Computer lineup. So we'll just do human versus human real quick. Play ball. Donovan to Corcoran. He's going to ground. Belanger makes a diving stop. Throws to Bagwell. 1 down. So, again, we can look at every player card by just clicking on it, and the display captures it. Now, if you were using a view, or what's that called? If you were setting up, I believe, window captures, you'd have to do all kinds of window captures to get this. So if I go to Out of the Ballpark, you see it went away. I go to window capture. I have to set up all kinds of window captures. See, I have to click on Barrett, and that's the only thing I'm going to see. I'm just going to see Barrett. That's a window capture. I can go to the game, and that's what I see. So you don't want to really do that with action PC games if you want to show everything off, if you want to show your thought process, the moves you're making. So again, let's just go back down to here. You want to use display capture. And again, this is updated, so some of the terminology is actually changed. If you're actually streaming a video game, like say a zombie game, you have to do it completely different. But we're not talking about that. For action PC, you want to set up your scene or change. You can change whatever. You don't have to have all different scenes. One scene is enough, and you just change it to your liking for whichever game you're using. But for action PC, you want to use display capture, and it captures everything. But once again, remember, if you change anything on the screen that you're capturing, anything on your display capture, if I change it, that's what's going to pop up. So be aware of that. And stop sharing. And let's bring this back up. And that's how you do that. It's pretty easy. Hopefully that helps everybody. That's how I use OBS, which is free software. To me, it streams quite well, and it's free. There's another version of OBS, OBS Manager, OBS something. But I like the original OBS for me. The other OBS, I tried it. It was making my PC not run well, in my opinion. And Beatles, you are welcome. And you will see if you're streaming, you want to, I'm not an expert at streaming, but I'm not horrible at it. When you stream, try to make sure your sound quality is good. Try to stream at 1080 if you can. If not, at least 720. Okay? Because that is important. That is important. When you stream something you know. Again, here's the man, the myth. Not the myth, the legend. Uncle Dave Gardner. And again, I thank Dave Gardner. He was streaming he uses a really nice software. And he said something, and like I said earlier, I said, whoa, wait a second, that's how he does that. And I thought about OBS. I said, well, I have a sort of a similar setting. So thank you to Dave Gardner. He says, OBS sounds like a digestive issue. It is. It is. Pull my finger. So, but thank you again to Uncle Dave Gardner. Streamlabs. Okay. And again, if you're streaming, me personally, I already sink enough money into buying games, buying accessories, cameras, this and that, paying for StreamYard when I do chats, which I need to do more to justify why I pay for StreamYard. So I don't want software that I have to pay for. But that's how you do that. And I recommend using that technique with Action PC games because it's going to pop up all your windows. Now I don't have to use that technique with Pro Strategy Football. I also use that technique with Stratomatic, the display capture, because I don't have to set up windows because that was a pain in the ass. So yeah, let's say hello to some people we missed. Oh, the OG, the original Grognard, my partner in crime. You need to start doing chats with Al with me again. OG, hope everyone's doing well. D. Scott Howard. D. Scott Howard says, I'm trying to get to a soccer game at Interbay on Thursday. Looks iffy, though. Todd B is here. Now for the big problem. Can someone get these blinking numbers off my VCR? I can solve that. Unplug it. It's very simple. Unplug it. Blinking numbers gone. We're solving problems here. OG says, need to give me a heads up when you're doing them again. You can reach me on Facebook. Excellent. OG. Well, got my Jaws t-shirt on, my Red Sox cap, my House of Black mug. That's an AEW wrestling faction, House of Black, Malachi Black. I like him. I like their group. So anyhow, how did everyone's Black Friday go? Uncle Dave Gardner and Uncle Ron Juckett, they're going to have their big review of Black Friday, I guess, and they want to know what you got on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. All right? They want to know what you got. So make sure you send that to them for Digital to Dice. It makes everything nice. It's very enjoyable listening to both of them. Take care, Todd B. Thank you for joining us again. Hopefully that helped. I just want to show Beatles. There's my friend, Bernard Strom. Have to stop buying. Out of money. I'll tell you what I got real quick. I picked up some replay. Speak of the English, Al. Speak of the English. What is that? Is that tea in here? It's only tea. I should be able to talk. I picked up quite a few replay baseball seasons, PC. I picked up 3 Stratomatic PC baseball seasons. I picked up that tennis game, which I really did enjoy, and I played it fairly well. And what I love about our community, there are people hopping in to help me because that's the first time I ever played a play game, play.com game. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to do the tournament thing. That's not my shtick. I want to play shot by shot. And I enjoyed it. It's one set. It takes a while, but I had a lot of fun. I think the people who were in the stream had a lot of fun. And they helped me out a bit. Helped me out quite a bit. I also picked up Soccer Blast, which is just being sent out to me. I picked up some wrestling cards. They weren't on sale, but I picked them up. New sets came out for Filsinger Games. I picked up the sleeves that you put the wrestling cards in to make them nice and, the plastic cover. So that's pretty cool. What else? That's about it. I didn't pick up any. I was looking at some games on Steam. I still might pick up some. There's like a Western Evil West. It looks cool. I think it plays a lot like Doom. which might be a little too fast paced for this old man. But I played Doom. It's good. I need places where I can just say, okay, I can stay right here and shoot the bad guys and move up and shoot the bad guys and stuff like that. So, Steve Tate, thanks for the boxing info. All good games, Steve. Title Bout Championship Boxing, $13. You get a plethora of fighters. You see the little guys smack each other a bit. Text-based, absolutely wonderful game. If you're looking for PC. Obviously, if you're looking card and dice, I highly recommend All Day, All Night, to my last breath on earth, Glory Days Boxing. Also, Glory Days College Football, a lot of fun for card and dice. But for PC, Legends of Boxing, Title Bout 2 on the PC, and Title Bout Championship Boxing, all great buys. The good thing about Title Bout 2 and Legends of Boxing, you can try the demos. If you like them, you get them. If you don't like them, you don't get them. If you like one, get one. If you like the other, get the other. Title Bout Championship Boxing, it's $13. If you like boxing, I'm not lying. 5,000, 6,000, I don't know how many thousands of fighters they have. It's absolutely awesome. Yes. Anthony's going to try to get... I thought we had a couple... I was looking for programmers. So if anyone knows a programmer who's interested in possibly hooking up and talking with Anthony regarding how to bring that wonderful Glory Days Boxing to the PC, please send them our way. I thought we found a couple of people in the pseudo community. They kind of give you lip service and they never give back to you. Just say you don't want to do it. Just say you don't want to do it. It's frustrating. But that's the way it is. That's the way it is on this day. What else is going on? What else? Original Grognard, you know my opinion on play games. Got some Second Season Express on the table now. I'm looking to break out History Maker Golf. I really like the chip thing. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think, and it's not because of the gameplay, I don't think I'd be happy with History Maker Baseball, only because there's so much stuff to remember. With tennis, it's 2 players, and it was easy for me to remember. And plus, the fabulous people who were in the chat who helped me was absolutely fabulous. I got the soccer game because I'm a huge New York Cosmos fan, and that's like the only game that has the Cosmos. And I watched quite a few videos. Steve Tower, Wardrobe Plays World War II, our good friend Todd, good friend of the OG, the original Grognard. I've seen OG play many of... He's got to bring the wrestling back. I thought about the wrestling, but I really do like Filsinger wrestling. So I didn't want to get another card and dice wrestling game. And I also like Tom Vogel's wrestling. We got to get back to our wrestling tournament. And I love, for the little action guys, Fire Pro Wrestling, where you just call it and they smack the crap out of each other. But yeah, I liked it. My first toe dip, and I liked it. Dave Gardner. Tons of things to remember in History Maker Baseball. And again, that's probably the same with soccer. And I'm probably going to regret, and I don't mean that in a negative way, I'm going to regret getting the soccer game. I don't want to be negative off the bat, but I probably should have got golf, because again, I can just play 2 golfers against each other, and that makes me happy. I watch people do the tournament thing. That's cool. Not my thing. I just want to get my golfers I want to see. I don't want to set up a tournament and not see the golfers I want to see. That's not fun to me. But Bernard says, History Maker Baseball is easy to play and surprisingly fun. I had a great time with the tennis. I had a wonderful time with the tennis. I'm going to pull the trigger on a few more History Maker play games. I did enjoy it. And again, I might not play it exactly right, but I had fun. I was close enough. As Original Grognard says, I knew you were going to mention the wrestling because you enjoyed it, and everyone has fun with it. So, D. Scott Howard. So that's the women's soccer D2 national semifinals. I hope your team wins. Robbie Wartburg. Legends of Boxing on PC is absolutely excellent. I don't have to worry about boxing strategy, just roll. True. And it's a fun game. And if you can visualize it, just like with Phil Singer wrestling game just like with any tabletop, Glory Days Boxing, Stratomatic Baseball, Status Pro, anything. If it's not a video game, if you can visualize it, it's a beautiful game. I like Legends of Boxing. I like it on the PC. I don't, again, just me personally, I don't think I would enjoy it on the tabletop. Too many charts for me to look up. I'll tell you what I do enjoy on the tabletop and the PC, Stone Cold Hockey. Absolutely fabulous Stone Cold Hockey. Dice United from Gary Brown. Fabulous game. So, and I got to start playing a little more Dice United. I haven't played that in a while. I think Dave Gardner's brought that up before. You put a game away, not away, but you haven't played in a while, and then you want to pull it out. You're like, you got to kind of remember how to play it and for me at least, to reteach myself. And that's when I go, I'll just play something I remember. But yeah, fun games. Stone Cold Hockey, absolutely fabulous. Great job by Gary Brown, Richard Hanna, and also Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett, who gave them a lot of input at the end, which made the game even better. So thank you to them. D. Scott Howard. I'm still looking for History Maker Golf rematch with you since 2017, OG. Dave Gardner. I just got Dice United. I think you're going to like it. That's another game. I wish they'd bring it to PC. It plays similar. You can see where they got the hockey game from. It's Dice United. But you can see with the advice, in my opinion, with the advice of Dave Gardner and Uncle Ron Juckett, they tweaked it better to make it like hockey. So, Robbie Warburg. Richard Hanna did an excellent job with Stone Cold Hockey. He should do Grid Zone next. I have Grid Zone, not a fan of it. It's not football. And they tell you right away it's not football. It's like an alternate universe kind of football thing. I wish they would just make a football game. And there's lots of good games. Play the games you like. As OG is telling D. Scott Howard, I remember that. We'll go for a little bit. I still have tea left. I'm not tired. And somehow I have 17 people watching me on an early Wednesday morning. It's hump day. So, but those are the things I picked up. I'm enjoying them. I still have to. We're gonna put a little on the channel when I have a proper setup for it, and I think I will soon, or as good as I can do it. And I've played it once on the channel. It's a fun game, Payoff Pitch. But that was PDF. I bought the actual print copy. And I still get messed up with a few things, and I don't want to show it off that way. So I want to play it a few more times, and maybe we'll get some Payoff Pitch on the channel. And hopefully Joe Bryant's feeling better. I think he is. Let's have our well wishes for Joe Bryant as he was battling some health issues. Steve Tate. Just found an old backup drive that had my old Lance Hafner game on it and Diamond Mine baseball stuff. A blast from the past. I have never... There's a place where you can try to play old Lance Hafner games, and you have to use DOSBox or something. I tried it. It just didn't work right, but they're fun games. Our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike, used to put some of those Lance Hafner games up on the channel. Robbie Wartburg. Diamond Mine is a top-notch baseball game. It's a good game. It's not my cup of tea. People like it. That's cool. My baseball games that I enjoy, I like Action PC Baseball a lot. Out of the Ballpark. Baseball Mogul can be fun if you're using it the way you want to use it. The thing with Baseball Mogul, and I guess if Clay listens or is listening, fun game. Give the ability. I know it's supposed to be a mogul, and I don't know. I'm not a programmer. You should give an ability to try to play a season straight up, meaning sort of like as played in a way. or as rostered because it's fun to call pitches. I'm telling you. The other thing, the thing with Baseball Mogul, the AI sometimes you're playing against it, they make horrible lineups, horrible in my opinion. So they need to tweak that a bit. Fun game, and for the price point, if you like to tinker and do all kinds of crazy stuff, Baseball Mogul is fun. I've played on the channel. I still play it offline on occasions. I like Stratomatic Baseball on the PC or on the tabletop, and definitely PC Replay Baseball. Love it, love it. Dave Gardner just got season ticket baseball. And that sale's ending soon. And again, that's you can get that through Baseball Mogul site, Sports Mogul site, because that's a clay game. And I watched Dave Gardner do a couple of streams on that, talking about it, and that looks fun. I'm not ready to add another baseball game though, because I want to learn the play games that I'm getting. Again, I got the tennis. Here's something I don't understand, and I don't want anyone to get mad, but so Play.com puts out the tennis game via PDF for only a few days. Why? Maybe they're going to put out in a box set. I don't know, but still, why? I think you could sell that game on It's a fun game. And again, just my opinion. PDF is nothing but profit. Once you have the PDF done, it's done. You don't have to repeat it. The only thing I guess you worry about is theft, people sharing it. Guess what? That happens. Happens in our community. Big whoopee ding dong. You're still making money. You're still making money. I just wish they would have kept the tennis game up because it was fun. I think there are people, after seeing not necessarily my video, but say Steve Towers' video or Dwayne Martz's video, they'd buy the game. I watched those two videos and I was like, I'm going to get it. Because once I know you can play point by point, and it's a different type of point by point, but it's a fun game. And there is something about a card and dice game when you have to figure it out. It makes it fun. Something. It's just it's different. It's just different. Excellent PC tennis game, probably the best game out there. When it comes to tennis, for a board game being brought out to the PC, Time Travel Tennis, fabulous. Free demo. You can play it forever and ever to see if you like it. And that's an ASG game. But I wish when I don't get, and then I'll even talk about like Stratomatic Baseball. People have been wanting I believe, maybe I'm wrong. I know I want 1976, probably the last thing I'll buy from Strat, card and dice. But I want 1976. Will I play all the teams? No, but I want the Tigers, and I want the Red Sox, and I want the Yankees, and I want the Phillies, and I want the Royals. I want Mark the Bird Fidrich. I have it on PC. I have 1976 on everything on PC, but I want card and dice. Why can you not just print it up and sell it? I don't get it. And other companies do it. I just told you about Play.com. It's a PDF. You had it up for only a few days. I don't get it. It's just like, oh, we're going to show it to you. And if you don't buy it within these 3 days, oh, well, screw you. I know they're nice people. I don't mean it that way. But I'm saying just keep the game up. Let people buy it. Again, if you're worried about people sharing your PDF, you just made it worse. Because if someone has the game and someone goes, oh, they don't sell it anymore, and they can go, oh, here's a PDF. You do it. You have it. Just keep the game up. I don't get it. It's pure profit. The same thing you see these companies, and again, I don't know what their expenses are. I'm sure their expenses have gone up, especially when it comes to printing. I get that. When you're doing PC seasons, come on, get the hell out of here. Your expenses didn't go up that much. You haven't changed your freaking engine in years. Oh, we tweaked the step. Get out of here. Shut up. And they're all jacking their seasons up. Again, utilities go up, this and that. Come on. At least give us something, Some of these sales make me laugh. No one has sales like Action PC, though. They have tremendous sales. We're going to give you 5% off. You're going to save $4. I still buy it. I thank them. How about buy 3, get 1 free? I remember when Strat did that. They made a ton of money. I bought a ton of seasons. Seasons I'm never going to play, but I'm like, I'm going to buy them. Play is a different animal. Yes, it is. I'm just saying, if you put it on PDF, why do you only have it there for 4 or 5 days? Makes no sense. Oh, we're only going to bring it out for the holidays. That's like when Friendlies, if you know where Friendlies was, that's an East Coast kind of thing in the Mass area. When they take away their good sandwiches, well, we only put it out this time during this time. So you get rid of your best seller, the roast beef super melt. How'd that work out for business, jackasses? I don't get it. When something's, and maybe it's not in demand, I just think the tennis game was a lot of fun. And the only reason why I pulled the trigger, I saw it, and I could play 2 players, 1 against 1. And that, with me purchasing that led me to purchase Soccer Blast, excuse me. Would have never purchased. I've been waiting to purchase Soccer Blast. But I'm like, oh, it's going to be a lot of stuff to remember. Do I want to sit there and learn a game, or do I want to play games? I want to play games. But now I'm going to sit and learn to play Soccer Blast. Dave Gardner says, I want eggnog and shamrock shakes available all the time. Why not? They should be available. They're big sellers for McDonald's. Even if you're being funny. I don't understand companies that do that. It's stupidity. Give the people what they want, and you will sell stuff. Make it a reasonable price. Make your profit. Make a hell of a profit. Don't hose people. Steve Tate, he also wants a Shamrock Shake available all the time. Well, 12:39 a.m. We're in Wednesday morning. Do you know where your games are? The McRib. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. If you like the McRib, right? Why the hell do they only have it once in a while? Do you really think it's that difficult to make and maintain? I don't even know if it's beef, but it's tasty. People like it. Soccer Blast is easy game to learn. It begins to flow after a few games. Thank you, my friend. Salvador America's here. Don't Bullstein a Bullsteiner. Some of these companies suck. I do agree with you, my friend. And I'm not here to, bash it. I'm just saying, there's no, yes, expenses go up. Don't jack your PC game, your seasons. If you're making something new and you're programming it, that costs money. I get that. But when you're doing seasons, they come back and they go, well, we tweaked it, and now your lefty-righty splits are even better. Okay, that's nice. And you're going to have to pay full price to get that season again. What? Come on, don't do that. Action PC doesn't do that. If you have the season and you can show you bought it, again, I'm not rebuying seasons just because they have better lefty-righty split numbers. No, I'm not. That's not, I'm sure who cares? I want to see PC. This is what I want to see. Action PC football. Fun game. Love it. Let's get rid of the little squares. Let's try to do something more animated. It's going to cost. I get that. It doesn't even have to be like little guys moving. The joy of Pro Strategy football is for me to see the uniforms. I can see the little guys run around. It's great. I love it. It's such a pleasant game to play. There's so much strategy in that game. And my kickers, no matter who I have, suck, even if they're good. It's like, oh, we're playing for Al. We're going to miss this chip shot field goal that could win him the game. Action PC football. Get rid of the squares. Put little player icons. What about that? Can you do that? Little player. They do it in baseball. Put little player icons with the ability to change the color. So if it's the Patriots, you can have red, little red player icons. That'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool. Giants, blue player icons, or a little giant icon, or have the ability to load it in. I think it doesn't have to move, but it'd just be like, see the little thing move and it kind of the ball goes to it. I don't know. I'm a visual person when it comes to that. Great game. I think like for Action PC Baseball, when I figured out, and I think it was Beatles who showed me, yeah, I can have the little photos up all the time. It's a photo. It's not like a little player running, but it's I like it, and it moves. It's cool. Action has already sent me updates when I've asked for a season I own, and usually same or next day. Cool. No, Action PC games customer service is usually almost always top notch. I'm sure. I remember D. Scott Howard had a slight issue, but and again, people might have issues, but there's customer service, and Dave Cook is excellent. His son's excellent. They're all very good. Golden Eagle, how you doing, my friend? Golden Eagle 99. We're gonna have your boxing match coming up, hopefully this weekend. 12 or 15 rounds. I might lean to 12. Probably do 15. See how my voice is. And that's going to be Ezra Charles, Riddick Bowe, Glory Days Boxing, Card and Dice. Pick it up at sidelinestrategies.com along with Payoff Pitch. D. Scott Howard. Red, white, and blue racing from Play is good, Steve. Check out Dwayne. Oh, yes. I love red, white, and blue racing. I love listening to that. Fun, fun, fun. Salvatore America. The McRib is supposed to be on its farewell tour. Why? It should always be there. Action PC needs multiplayer on their golf game. Do they have that? You mean like playing against someone? I actually enjoy their golf game. I kind of sort of understand how to play it now. I like the Action PC golf game. I'm going to be honest with you. That's my favorite golf game, Action PC. It can be frustrating at times, but I like Action PC golf. Steve Tate, ditto on multiplayer golf. Beatles Attorney, Action PC is phenomenal for customer service. You know what I'd like to see? And I have 2 soccer games, and I enjoy them, and I'm going to have my first my second tabletop soccer game. Excuse me, I have Dice United, and I enjoy Dice United, and hopefully I'll enjoy Soccer Blast. I'd like to see Action PC do a soccer game. I think it'd be phenomenal. And again, I don't care if it's squares. I don't care. That I can deal with squares moving around. But for me to play a soccer game in Action PC would be phenomenal. So Mr. Steve Tate, you tell Mr. Dave Cook, who we all love, we all spend a lot of money with him, we want to see a soccer game, or as the rest of the world calls it, football. That would be phenomenal. That would be a lot of fun. I would enjoy that. The hockey game's fun. Again, I enjoy the hockey game. I like Stone Cold Hockey. Play the games you like. But I would like to see a soccer game that way. Very similar to the style of Action PC games. Because soccer, space, you create space. And I think it'd be a lot of fun. I've bought several soccer games. I've not streamed them on Steam. Tactical. I want a tactical soccer game. That's what I'm talking about, mind you. I want a tactical soccer game. I don't want the soccer manager where you have to manage people's egos. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. D. Scott Howard, that was a blip. Action PC tech guys have been nothing but helpful since then. Awesome. Because you had an issue with the basketball game, and it was really, I think we ended up helping you fix it. It wasn't that there was, your settings were off. You had to do your settings a certain way so you could see the passing, I believe, to see the animation better. I know nothing about racing, but red, white, and blue racing is great. I love, our good friend Anthony Crooks used to do it. I used to love watching it. Dwayne March does it. History Maker Golf, Earl did. I used to love watching that. I just enjoy it. The History Maker, it's storytelling, the play games. And some people do it. Some people do it a lot. Well, everyone does it a lot better than me, the play games. Baseball demos. Some people were wondering, well, how good is it? Because it's not stat-based. Hello, the traits are stat-based. Our good friend Baseball Demos, Dave, check out that wonderful channel. He did the Atlanta Braves. I forgot what season. He did the whole season. The stats were very reasonable. within reason. D. Scott Howard, action PC soccer would be great. It'd be phenomenal. It'd be phenomenal. And the one thing I know that action PC would do, they're going to give me a North American 1977 or 78 North American. Well, I want 77 because I believe that's Pele's last year with the Cosmos. I just think it'd be, and again, I know what Steve's saying here. They need someone in house who cares about soccer. I heard Dave say that on a digital, yeah, no, you're right. But I would like a tactical soccer game, and I think Action PC and Dave Cook could provide that. Again, that's not their forte. There's no one there saying, "Ooh, we love soccer." By the way, the United States has advanced to the knockout round with a 1-0 victory over Iran. That was awesome today. Caught the end of that on my phone. Oh, we already got that. Robbie Wartburg. Yeah, Action PC soccer would be awesome. And if could do a lot of MSL in North America, yes, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Golden Eagle saying hello to Dave Gardner. Dave Gardner saying hello to Golden Eagle. D. Scott Howard, exactly. Someone in here straighten me out. And I think he's talking about the settings for the basketball game. So those are just my Action PC boxing. The way they do a game, I would buy it because I love boxing games. I have many boxing games. Some good. Those are the ones you see. Some okay. Not finished products, in my opinion. They're card and dice. I put a couple of them on the channel. They were fun for the one to show them off that one time. But I think Glory Days Boxing, if it goes to the PC, it's already a fabulous game. But if it goes to PC, it's tremendous. The one thing I was joking with Anthony, it'd be awesome if he could find a programmer within reason who could, you roll the dice and it says left, right, left, and you can see just two little guys and you see the left, right, left. I think that would be awesome. So you almost like a Stratomatic football. You roll the dice. You see it's a 5-yard gain. You see the little square or triangle go 5 yards. I'd like to see that in Glory Days Boxing if it ever comes, hopefully soon, to the PC. North American Soccer 1977 available. I didn't go nuts when I bought Soccer Blast. I just got the base game because it comes with the Cosmos and the Los Angeles Aztecs. I know the Aztecs names because D. Scott Howard told me yesterday in our chat. And then it comes with Chelsea and Man U, I believe. So that's pretty cool. 4 teams. I didn't go nuts. Sometimes I do things with dice games and I regret it. I buy too many seasons. I'm like, I'm not going to play this game. So I didn't do it this time. And so D. Scott Howard says, rated by FOC member Ed Meek. Thank you very much, Ed. I'm going to do some Blood Bowl 2 this winter on the channel. It's really fun. Excellent. We'll be checking. That's on Steam. I think the Steam sale is still going. Plus, they'll have the big Christmas sale coming up also. All right, we're going to go to 1 a.m., and then I'm going to hit the hay. Golden Eagle 99. I'm actually anticipating that, Al. I'm intrigued by Legends of Boxing PC, but Glory Days Boxing on PC would be good for me. Legends Boxing on PC is excellent. The game is phenomenal. It's a lot of fun. I've already gone through my thoughts on it with certain. I think the one thing, my opinion, pressure. P is, I think, a physical fighter. A T is like a tactician. Boxer, slugger, basically, right? You know, a P being a slugger, more of a pressure fighter. T being a boxer. I think there's way too much advantage sometimes in that game for fighters who are rated a T, a boxer. Because if a pressure fighter is doing a good job, in reality, if a pressure fighter, and we'll leave names out of it, if I'm a pressure fighter and I'm getting my job done, meaning I'm getting through the jab, I'm getting underneath the guy, I'm getting on the inside, I'm roughing him up, I'm banging him to the body, to the arms, stepping on his foot, whatever I have to do to get away with it. I'm being effective and I'm wearing him down. If I'm being effective. Obviously, if the guy's keeping me at the end of his jab and he's tagging me coming in, he's being effective. Even when the pressure fighter in that game is being effective, he's wearing down just as equally, it seems, as the boxer. That's the only thing with that game. Just my opinion. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but do I recommend Legends of Boxing on the PC? Yes, highly recommend it. Do I highly recommend and love Glory Days Boxing on the tabletop? Yes. You know why? Because guess what's on my tabletop right now when I play stuff offline? Glory Days Boxing. Little Johnny Bumpus, Gene Hatcher rematch that never was. Hatcher upset him. On the night that Ray Boom Boom Mancini lost his lightweight title in Buffalo, New York to Livingstone Bramble. On the undercard, Gene Hatcher upset Johnny Bump City Bumpus via knockout and riot at the end. Stoppage. I have so many seasons of action, PC, baseball, football, and basketball. I did not pick up anything in the Christmas sale. Ditto, Arnold Hunter. And they have tremendous Christmas sales. It's such a way to build up your library for an extremely reasonable, cheap price. I kept looking at it. I was like, but I have, you look at the package. I'm like, but I have 4 out of these, and even then, 5 out of the 6 seasons, 4 out of the 6 seasons are offering. So, and I still buy. I like to get the action PC games new each year. I like when they tweak their animation, when they do things that make their animation smoother. Again, my recommendation to action PC, just my recommendation. I have no say in the matter. For football, I'm telling you, get rid of the little squares. Put little player icons with different colors, and then have the ability, just like you can load in pictures, and maybe they have it, and I don't know about it. Have the ability to change the little squares or the little player icons to, say, if you find a little icon, right, of a silhouette of a Patriot player, lineman, like a silhouette, and they're like this. Remember, like the old electronic football, and you want to use that? Just like you can load a photo in it. And again, I'm not a programmer. I don't know if it's feasible. Let me load in my own icons. Maybe I can load in a Patriot silhouette, like a wide receiver, like that or something, or even the photos. Let the photos be up for the players. I know they're going to be small, but that'd be kind of cool. It's such a good game. It's a good game. There are glitches with it. Glitches with every game, but I like it. That's the only thing. I think the baseball game's wonderful. I like that you can see, again, it doesn't have to be a little guy running. The baseball game, again, it was Beatles Eternally showed me, you can keep the photos up there. I do it all the time now. I can see just the photo. And it just helps me. It puts me in the game, we'll say. The immersion. We always talk about immersion. It was sad to see you lose Game 3. Update channel. We're going to restart the tournament, not because the Rangers lost, but there was an issue with Action PC Baseball was not reading Steve Tate's file correctly. And remember when we were playing, I was like, I can't believe Lenny Randall's a 0 on the sacrifice bunt, because I played him with the Mets in 77. I was like, he was a good bunter. Bunting for a hit, he was excellent in the file, but they were all 0s. So I updated the game. There's an update for the baseball game, and Steve Tate provided me with updated files, which I don't know when he's going to. Hopefully, he'll put them on soon on the Action PC site, the Action PC community site, so everyone can share them. And again, great job. Thank you very much to Steve Tate and Beatles Attorney for bringing those wonderful files to our attention, created by Steve Tate. And hopefully we can I'd like to have Beatles and Steve on for a chat with Al at some point to discuss that, baseball and more. D. Scott Howard says, great willpower. I agree. I almost pulled the trigger, but I was like, I have so much. Arnold, I'm going to have to get you my 5-year file for action football. Still need to make that available. I'm looking forward to that. I like those type of files. Beatles Eternally. I hope that some people pony to... Oh, my God. If you would, again, buy the games you want, play the games you want. If you like baseball and you passed on a $9.99 out of the ballpark 23, which you get every season after you purchase it for $9.99, you're crazy. You should have done it. It's a fabulous game. Same thing with Pro Strategy Football. It went from $19.99 to $17.99, so you save $2. Even at $19.99, it's a fabulous price. Every season created by the modded community for free. If you don't like some of the ratings, go in and tweak them. You can make your own team, so on and so forth. But yeah, you should highly recommend, if you can still do it, pick up out of the ballpark 23 for $9.99. Yes, the new one's coming out, I believe, in February, but that's going to be a $45 value. I pick it up every year because I like playing the game. If you're not sure, just wait for it when it goes on sale. It goes on sale, the big sale's at the end of the year. And then midway through the year, I think it's half price. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Beatles. Steve Tate, the sack bunt rating didn't stick after they were generated for some slots. Action has since fixed that issue. So we're going to, again, update on the channel. We're going to restart that tournament. And I probably am not going to do 48 teams. I'm looking at that going, my God, it's going to take me forever. I'm probably going to take 16 teams, possibly even 8, get through the tournament, and then do another tournament, and maybe we'll take the 4 winners. And I know you're saying, well, why don't you just do 4 brackets? I get that. Yeah. But I did have fun, and thank you to Steve. I do enjoy those files. It's fun. I like them a lot. Steve bought OOTP for $19. Yeah, again, even at that price. Are you talking about Pro Strategy Football, Steve? It's a fun game. It's a fun. There are times I want to play Action PC Football. I play Action PC Football. And there are times I want to play Pro Strategy Football, and I play Pro Strategy Football. And what I like about Pro Strategy Football is, yes, there's a lot of strategy. Some people are like, oh, there's no strategy. Again, if you don't like the game, that's fine. Don't say there's no strategy. There's a ton of strategy. When I want to play Stratomatic Football, I play Stratomatic Football. You don't have to buy all the different games. I'm just saying I like a different piece of pie at times. Sometimes I like apples. Sometimes I like oranges. Always the female variety, though. Boom, boom. There's a scene in a very tremendous movie about apples and oranges. Who can name the movie? Someone was talking to someone, and he said, do you like apples? Sometimes I like apples, but sometimes I like oranges. What movie is that from? I know that's not the best clue. In fact, it's a pretty poopy clue. But if you like old movies, you should know. It was like a ancient Rome, we'll say. Ancient Rome. Time period. Ancient Rome. D. Scott Howard asks the ever-important question, how much do the free Pro Strategy Football seasons cost? Free. $0. I love the game. I'm playing the 70 Patriots and 70 Giants offline. When we get closer to the Patriots, we'll have they're horrible. They suck. My God, I can't score. I try every crazy thing I can do. They're horrible. Giants, we had a disappointing loss. We're in first place. I thought we were going to hammer the Jets. We lose 10-3. That was with Woodall at quarterback, because Namath pretty much was hurt that whole year. So he's, again, with Pro Strategy Football, they can only give you 43 players. And if you want to make a 53-player roster, you can, but you got to go in and add all the players. In reality, those teams only play with 43 players. Now, they had a different 43 all the time. In Pro Strategy Football, you have a constant 43. So, out of the ballpark. Oh, that's still a great buy at $19. You have Pro Strategy Football 23, and they're already starting to work on Pro Strategy Football 24. Carrie Bates and the crew are just wonderful people. Action needs graphics more like Pro Strategy Football. Yes. Not necessarily the same type of graphics, but yeah, it'd be cool. And again, would that drive the cost of the game up? Yes. Would I buy it? Yes. If they do it properly, yes, I'd buy it. Here's the thing. I love 2nd and 10. It is awesome. That's another football game I love playing. I actually emailed, and I believe it was Richard Hanna who replied back when I said it'd be cool if you added a little animation. Love the game. I'm still playing. And he goes, we thought about it, but no one really wants it. That's shocking to me. And again, Richard Hanna is phenomenal. And the game is phenomenal. I still love playing it. I think you can stream it. Some people, think it's difficult to stream. You have to have to me, like when I listen to Ron Juckett do it, it's a radio call. And I get enough visual because I see the photos and I do like 2nd and 10. Tremendous value. What's that, $45 every season free football? And when the new football season comes out, they give it to you for free.